TTN correspondent Shubhendu Ghosh now joins us live from Washington, D.C. for more. Shubhendu, good evening to you there. Donald Trump has begun assembling his team. We know he has named Susie Wiles already. She was, of course, the de facto manager of his victorious campaign, and now she is going to be the White House Chief of Staff, the first woman to hold that influential role. What more are you picking up on Trump's incoming team?
Good morning to you, Munmun. Yes, Susie Wiles is the first name that has come across, Chief of Staff of Donald Trump's new administration. And we see the reason why she's rewarded. He also spoke about her during his address just after winning the historic elections. He'd spoken about some of her qualities. She works behind the scenes, doesn't like limelight. In fact, even when she was encouraged to speak a few words, she just sort of recluses herself. Those are the kind of candidates he would be looking for, people who are loyal, people who can deliver, and people who do not seek limelight. Donald Trump has learned his lessons from his first term, experiences with people like John Bolton, Jeff Sessions, and others. He would now want to weigh his options between picking people who are part of the current legislature, or would he want people who are outsiders, who are political outsiders, business people, but most importantly, the common characteristic he would be looking for is that they have to be absolutely loyal to his leadership, given also the kind of win that he has secured this time over. As we hear, his team's, Donald Trump's team, they're vetting a number of candidates, and soon more names are expected to be announced. Meanwhile, Elon Musk and Robert Kennedy Jr., these are the two high-profile names that are doing rounds. For Robert Kennedy Jr., Trump had spoken about in the health sector, there could be an important responsibility lined up for him. We did see in the run-up to the elections and voting, Robert Kennedy Jr. did clear the way for Trump in a manner that he secured a historic win as we saw it. So in that sense, we yet to hear more names with clarity, but the vetting process is on. President Joe Biden has also spoken about in the address today that his team is in touch with Donald Trump's, and the transition process will happen quickly and smoothly in the best possible manner. So in that sense, the balls are rolling, and more development, more names expected to be announced soon. Munmun?
Right. Shubhendu, also, Putin has congratulated Trump on his victory, and he said that he's ready to have discussions with Trump. Can we expect some groundwork then for an opening soon for some productive talks on a Russia-Ukraine ceasefire deal?
I think it's a hugely important development. When those talks take place, there are some speculations that because there is still a lot of time before Donald Trump's inauguration, more than 2 months, there are some sources informing that these talks between Putin and Trump could in fact happen before his inauguration as well. The possibility of that we'll have to wait and watch. But this is a significantly important development given that the talks between the present regime, the Democrat, between President Joe Biden and President Putin had broken down completely. A great gap had come about, particularly due to the Ukraine conflict. We also saw America emerge as the leading investor in the Ukraine conflict, both in terms of aid and arms supply to Ukraine. A number of overtures by the Russian leadership, by Putin, for talks, for negotiations, were also turned down earlier this year by Biden's administration, saying that they do not see much merit in the words and intentions of Vladimir Putin. In that sense, there is a history of camaraderie between Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin. And Donald Trump's election promise of getting America out of the conflicts, which are in fact drawing a lot of resources from America into these conflicts, whether it's Ukraine war, whether it's in the Middle East, it would be an important step. And he would like to come across as speaking to both the sides, both Russia and Ukraine. And any talks between Russia and America, between Putin and Trump in this regard could be a very important first step towards any possible end to the Ukraine conflict. One more.
We leave it at that. Shubhendu Ghosh reporting from Washington, D.C.